Good morning, friends. This is a demonstration of drilling machine. So this is called as a radial drilling machine. As you know, drilling is the most common process is used as a machining to make a hole or make a drill. You are always aware of the drill of different kinds of drill. So drilling we are doing with the kind of a drilling tool which is called as a twist drill. We'll come to the tooling portion later. First see about the machine. So this is the radial drilling machine and pillar type. So this is the arm, the main arm, and this is the base. Bottom you can see it is a base and it is the arm, and through which this is the main operating circuit, and there required two motion, primary cutting motion and secondary cutting motion. So primary cutting motion is giving basically by rotating the spindle. This is the spindle, this can be rotated, which is given through this RPM. You can see a RPM chart. And the secondary cutting motion or feed has been given through this knob, that how much mm or how much mm is required to do or to go inside a workpiece and make a drill option. So this is the secondary cutting motion we are giving to here or feed, and we are giving primary cutting motion through this. And the transfer, or we can adjust the point of drilling by sliding this particular total system in this particular manner or particular this slide. We can see here through this it can be slide, and also it can be rotated and it can be taken at any particular position which we are wanted for. That's why it is calling as a radial drilling machine, because it can be drilled at a particular radius through a particular amount or particular radius. It can cover at different position. We can drill also. So in this way we can both manage the diameter or the distance of the radial drilling machine and also the location and the periphery of the drilling machine. So this is about the machine. Now coming to the tool, we are using basically twist drill. So this is called as a twist drill. As you can see, this twist drill has two different cutting edge. One cutting edge is this, primary cutting edge is this, another is this. So this is a combination of the two cutting edge together or two cutting edge simultaneously. As turning we have seen there is only one cutting edge, but here two cutting edge which is acting together while doing the drill. And in case of this, typically it is called as a twist drill. This angle is around 108 degree or 118 degree. So this, with this particularly cutting tool, which we are doing some hole on this workpiece. So for doing hole, suppose we want to draw our hole or we want to do a hole of 19 mm in this particular workpiece. So general practice is, instead of doing all the hole or total hole together, we are doing it in a step. So we are doing is this hole of 19 mm basically in two steps. First step, we are using a smaller diameter twist drill of 15 mm. You can see here this is a 15 mm tool. So after this 15 mm tool or 15 mm drill, which is sometimes called as a pilot drill, which is of less diameter, because your drilling force will be required for doing this particular 19 mm will be enormous, will be higher. So to reduce the drill force and to reduce the wastage or to reduce the tool deformation, what we are doing, we are using some amount of pilot drill, so that first the hole will be created with a pilot drill or with a smaller diameter drill, and after that we are using some kind of bigger diameter. This is of 19 mm diameter drill, and with that you can do the final hole of 19 mm thickness. So diameter means I am talking about the nominal diameter of the twist drill for both the cases. Now we will see the operation using this both drill together, which will help to create an workpiece of diameter of 19 mm in this particular hole. And as we have told that we can, as it is a radial drilling machine, we can adjust the location and the periphery of the drilling machine at any location, and this is particularly wise to hold the device, or it is kind of a job holding device through which that particular all the degrees of freedom of this particular workpiece has been arrested, so that it will remain static while we are giving the forces through this particular drilling operation. Thank you. Now we will see the operations. So now the drilling operation, you can see where the primary cutting motion has been given through this particular RPM of the tool rotating head, and the feed here, the auto feed has been selected here, so that it will do, or it will feed automatically with a particular distance. At every rotation it will go inside, and as you can see, it is creating a hole with the pilot drill inside the workpiece. Okay, now you can see that a hole with a diameter of 15 mm has been created with a pilot drill. Now we will do a bigger hole with 19 mm diameter, so that we can achieve ultimately the bigger hole of our required diameter of 19 mm. Okay, after making the pilot drill, now we will do the drill with a bigger diameter hole, so that we have fixed with the 19 mm diameter drill diameter, and with that you can see now bigger diameter of the hole is being created on the workpiece, which is for that bigger diameter we are doing the pilot drill basically to reduce the drilling load or drilling force while we are doing with a bigger diameter drill. Okay, so now you can see the ultimately hole, whatever we have desired for, that has been prepared with the drilling operation, and with the diameter of this hole is 19 mm. For that we use two different steps to achieve this particular final diameter of the drilling.